if I can borrow a phrase from Oklahoma, the musical, oh, what a beautiful morning.
And now that the implosion of the 100-year-old smokestack at the former Tonawanda Coke site has come and gone, what's next for the 80-plus acre site?
There is a lot of work that still needs to be done. This is just one step in a very lengthy, complicated process. But I'm here to make sure that everyone's aware that the DEC will be seeing this through to the end.
So there's a lot of work on the site. There's been about $13 million spent to date on cleanup of above-grade contamination, asbestos, a lot of the what I would call universal waste. We are now doing a lot of the investigation in the ground to determine exactly what is below the surface and how we can develop a plan to clean that out.
The findings of the report will be given to the DEC sometime this fall, which will then determine a better timeline of site remediation.
This is a 2025 timeline, sure. Right? So I think by 2025 this is done. It's hard to predict how that happens until we have the data, and the DEC is just getting that information now.
So after that, what's the plan? John Jensen, president of OSC Inc., which is overseeing the remediation, says it's a prime location for a tech company.
Most likely a data center. So this property is unique in that it's a large site. It's adjacent to some high voltage power where we can get a high capacity electrical interconnect to power a data center or something that consumes a lot of power. There's a direct connection to the river for cooling water, and it's just set up perfectly for that type of application.
While that's a likely scenario, you may remember Town of Tonawanda Supervisor Joe Eminger saying this in October of 2018 about the future use of the site.
What about the new Bills Stadium? Okay, I throw that out for consideration at this point.
Eminger joked with reporters about that again today and said he'd be happy to talk about that with Bills and county officials. Either way, remediation and environmental testing will be the biggest thing happening at the former Tonawanda Coke site for years to come. Reporting in Tonawanda, Nate Benson, Channel 2 News.